Alright, here's where we're starting our camera from. Doing a pre-home sale sewer inspection today at 3407 Payne Avenue in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. And I'm Nate with Lindgren Sewer Solutions. We found access down in this bedroom from the plumbing stack here. And 4-inch clean out. We'll get started here into some cast iron. I'm going to zero the camera right here so we have an accurate reference point. Right when we start going down, we just level out to horizontal. You see some corrosion here. So you can see it almost looks like cracks, but really it's just cracks in the pipe caused by the corrosion. It's just flaking off. It's not a structural crack. And as you can see, that is slowly catching a couple hairs here and there. So it's not a problem. It's not restricting flow at all. It's just something that you might want to get smoothed out. But right now it's not causing any issues. So we'll keep pushing here, and where this water is dripping that's actually where the laundry tub ties into the sewer line. So I was just running some water before this to clean out the line as best we can so we can get the best picture as possible. As you can see, this cast iron is looking really good. We got a little bit of debris in the bottom here. Hard to say what that is. Obviously that's a little bit of toilet paper, possibly a flushable wipe, and there's a good example of why that corrosion could possibly be an issue in the future, because you see on the left side there how just that little bit of a rough edge kind of caught the corner of that wipe, and it just makes it sit there. It holds back a little bit of water. It's not going to cause a backup. Eventually, with time, it'll break free and everything will be fine. It's just, it's just not perfect. So try to pass that little bit of paper. So here's what we just pushed past. It looks really good. This cast iron looks like it's in great shape. I apologize for the dirty lens. Just getting around the paper gave us a little bit of... Oh, there's another object. Trying to wash off that lens. Oh yeah, kind of stuck up on the side of the pipe there. Hard to say what that is. I cannot tell. It's some kind of a foreign object that got flushed at some point in time, and that's where it decided to live. So it's not obstructing the flow. I'm sure if it was down in the bottom, it would flush through. It's just not supposed to be there right now. There we go. Alright. Go back and get a better look at that thing. Yeah, it's still really hard to say. Here we got a connection in the cast iron. The two sticks of pipe are stuck together. That looks great. So with cast iron, basically what we're looking for is any roots in those joints or any cracks. And I'm not seeing anything like that. It looks really, really good. There we go. Just a little bit of mineral deposit up on the sides. Doesn't look like it's grease. It looks like it's hardened. Just minerals. It's hard to see because of the water here. Just a little bit of water, but if we can push it. There you go. There's a good picture of the water, of the clean out, I'm sorry. You can see where the pipe ties in right there. So at about 24 feet, that's probably going to be the last clean out access before it leaves the house. I did look inside, and that front wall is carpeted, so it's probably under the carpet, at least. It could be buried by more. It's hard to say. I couldn't find it, but I see that it is definitely there. So if you really had to get in there for any reason, someday you could. I just couldn't today without being too invasive. So anyways, all those connections look really good. Coming up on 35 feet here, and we're still just seeing that normal line on the side of the pipe of mineral deposits. Another joint, you don't see any roots coming in, any grease building up, no water being held back, so that really looks great. Apologize for the loud noises here, that's just my camera spinning the spool around. Another joint in the clay, no roots coming in whatsoever, looks really good. Okay, another one of those joints. Looks fantastic. Definitely still has a great seal. See if I got one more brightness here. Yep. Another joint. That looks great. Looks like it might be slightly offset, but that's probably just how it was installed. Looks good. We're going to change the pitch a little bit here. We got a little bit of a steeper downhill. Not by much, just a little bit. Everything's looking really good. It's not too corroded. It's actually still relatively smooth comparatively. Small rag that's just sitting in the pipe there. Alright, here we're at 75 feet. We've got a bend here. It's going to look like a 45-degree bend to the right. And this is where we're going to transition into clay tile pipe. This is a really common spot to see roots coming in, but I don't see any coming in. It's hard to see that far right side, but before I started recording here, I did everything I could to get the best view possible, and I just don't see any roots coming in through that 4 to 6. So that's very, very good. Very lucky, honestly. Here we've got a clay joint, about 79 feet, and we got very, very light roots coming in at that 9 o'clock position, and maybe a little bit at the 3 o'clock. So all that is just a seal that's starting to dry out and shrink, leaving just enough room for those roots to start growing in, and this is very, very common. 83 feet, looks like about the 8 o'clock and the 4 o'clock position, we've got light roots again. It's not going to be obstructing flow whatsoever. It's just something to keep in mind. And just remember to not forget about your maintenance, really. This one's good. You can see them just starting to poke in there. Either those just started, these joints are just starting to dry out, or the previous owner has been really good with maintenance. With roots that size, I would recommend cabling every 2 or 3 years. I don't think there's any reason you'd have to cable every single year, and if you call the right guy, it could be as little as $200 every 3 years. So maintaining this isn't going to be a huge deal. Same thing again here. Light roots at the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock position. This little discoloration on the top of the clay here, totally normal, not an issue at all. Same thing in here again. Same thing. 103 feet. Just that same deal where you can see they're starting to poke in. They're not causing an issue at all. Just at the 3 o'clock here. Just look. So now at 113.5 feet, we're going to transition into PVC pipe. You can see might be a little bit of roots poking in at the 3 o'clock position, and I believe that's going to be the coupler or the gasket that's poking in on the 12 o'clock. Well, the 10 o'clock to the 1 o'clock position. I believe that's just the coupler. It's just rubber that you're seeing there, where the pipe didn't line up perfectly when they put it together. So, but this plastic looks really good. 6-inch to 6-inch connection. This is going to be under the street, so this is a good spot to have plastic pipe. And then, lucky day, this pipe goes right into the manhole. So if you ever did have problems, that really opens up your options for cleaning, because you have access on both sides of the pipe. You could run a jetter through this manhole and up into your pipe, and they would never even have to come up into your house. So I think this is a big win for the sewer thing, having access from the street. But your total observed length here is going to be about 121 feet. And that's how that sewer looks. Overall, I'd say that's really good shape. So thanks for trusting Lindgren Sewer Solutions.